Greetings, nerds, geeks, and gamers of the third kind. Nate the Nerdarch here from Nerdarchy, 4 Nerds by Nerds. Ooh. Ooh. Jetpack. Saved by the jetpack. When we left off, I was goofing around, getting on top of these solar cells. No, what I was really doing was I was building a platform with which to build a mining ship. One of the ways we're going to do that is we are going to get pieces. I went down here for pieces. Start with plenty of steel plate, a little bit of interior plate, maybe a display, a display. Can I have just one? Fine, 4 is going to have to do. Alright, and so we've got some more pieces here, and we're going to pop on down. Thankfully that doesn't hurt. And first thing we need to start with is we need a small ship. Create new ship, and we're going to want light block, and somewhere we're going to want wheels. Well, somewhere we're also going to want a Gatling turret. So first we start off with a small ship, and I'm thinking that right here would probably be good. I need a construction component, really. You don't say. There we go. Bam. Okay, large steel tube and a motor. Alright, I didn't need to do this at first, but I don't want my whole thing falling and breaking apart. This is going to be bare bones. We want enough that we can put the grinders on it and all the propulsion on it, and some place for me to sit. So we don't want it to be wider than that. And I think 2 grinders is enough. And we're going to also need an ore detector. Now, one of the things with the ore detector is we're going to have to really consider. We got to take apart the one downstairs because I don't think I can build the ore detector components. And, you know, we've already found that we know there's ore in the area, so we don't need to look much further. I mean, even like a few hundred bits away, there's some iron ore. So we know there's stuff in the area. So we're going to want to build some thrusters. And we're going to want atmospheric thrusters. We need some to go forward. The most important thing, actually, is having enough lift and funny thing, you want a lot of thrust stopping you from falling forward. This is not going to be that as easy as I thought. So you want as much thrust stopping you from falling forward as you do holding you up. Does that make sense? Because the idea being, you really need to not fall into the hole that you're mining out of. It's a really important concept. This is not fall into the hole. Okay, so now we're looking at a decent amount here, but one problem is one of these thrusters, not cheap. Thankfully, it requires motors and not a whole bunch of other craziness. But I'm actually going to cannibalize some of these larger thruster components. And I'm going to do it democratically. I'm going to take one that's going backwards, and one that's going forwards. Oh, I'm actually going to run out of space, so I'm going to build these thruster components. See, it's like the mommy is making a whole bunch of little babies.
I will weld these guys right here, and I will then deconstruct the other big atmospheric thruster up there, and then we'll be right back with a whole bunch of little thrusters done.
Oh, so much stuff. Alright, so we want it to be a little trim. Now, another thing we're going to need is we're going to need a power source. Now, that can be a battery, if we want it to be. But if it's a battery, we have to charge it over and over again. So I would rather actually make a small reactor. Because our solar cells... Let's take a look at what our solar cells are doing. We've got our solar panels. They're outputting a lot. So I'm actually going to put all of my batteries, battery block. We're going to put them all on recharge. And now, oh. Well, now that they're all doing the same thing, I can put them all on recharge. We should be good power-wise. Alright. What's this? Oh, I turned that off. That's the oxygen air vent thing. I really don't need that because I'm on an oxygen planet. Oh, the sun's coming up. Check that out. The cyberdogs are running across the plain. The sunrise in the background. Alright, back to our ship. Getting distracted. But so awesome, the sun's coming out. My solar cells are working at full power. I actually chose a really good direction without even realizing it. Right in line with all the stuff. And what I want to see is look at my batteries. And my batteries are at pretty charged up. I'm probably actually going to want to make another battery because it'll be charged in 3 hours. It's going to be sunnier for longer than that. Let's look at this guy. Charged in 7 hours, so that will just charge before the night comes. And by nighttime, I'm going to want to do refining. Oh, so I'm going to really want to put another battery in. And I think I'll put it in right here. Wow, that was really not necessary to be there. So we're going to put another battery in. Oh, battery's already selected. I'm sure I don't have all the stuff on me. 120 power cells and 25 computers. Okay, we have plenty enough power cells, but they weigh a ton. Well, they weigh a lot. Okay. And the reason I'm doing this is because I really want to be able to refine whenever I feel like it. Not only during the day, because otherwise it would get really boring if I didn't have any materials and I really needed to refine stuff. So I really want to be able to refine day or night. There we go. And it's totally without power. Okay, so recharge. And I'm going to make this part of the battery block. And what we'll do is we'll look at all of them and make sure they're all on recharge. Okay, so I think we're going to need another solar panel because I can't recharge all of them at once. So we're going to fly on out here. Alright. battery spot. Alright, that'll look pretty right there. We are going to finish up this solar panel and get this platform all kind of situated and looking pretty, and we'll be right back. Okay, kilowatt. So these guys have got a lot of stored amount. They probably won't get fully charged unless I was to make more of a, you know, why not make more of a solar array? I mean, the sun's free energy. I don't have uranium yet. Ready to rock. Ooh, I've got all the components. It was meant to be. Alright, it's going green. Alright. Well, let's get back to our construction of our ship. Which I will not put a solar panel on. So I'm gonna... This is gonna be Mr. Fusion. So we're gonna do all these guys first, give them a little more strength. And get some of this steel plate weight off. I know that looked ridiculous, but it got the job done. What we need is a little bit of conveyance. So we're going to need our grinding bits. Drill, though. How about drill? Even though it's really like a super grinder thing. What do I need to put this on? It is huge! Is this supposed to go on this sucker? Okay, I think there's an issue. This looks gigantic. Then why can't I fit it? Alright. Maybe it's... You got it. Okay. Alright, now let's try. Okay. I don't even know what's required to make this sucker go. So let's see what we actually need. Alright, we're just going to need a motor. Alright. And 4 large steel tubes. So 2 motors and 4 large steel tubes. That's not bad. Alright, we're out of large steel tubes. So... nope. And we should probably turn that refinery on. You know, let's make a few more. So I'm sure we'll need it. Alright, control panel, refinery needs to go. Not enough power? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't have enough power? Alright. How about now? Do you have enough power now? Alright, it's in the refinery. Alright, the conveyor system is on. So that should not be a problem. And there's actual metal in the refinery. So that shouldn't be a problem either. What is going on here? I really need to make one of those efficiency modules for this guy.
I'm going to get that power efficiency module done, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, it requires 10 large steel tubes. No! Alright. Oh, I'm foolish. I am foolish. Because it's not a refinery that I need to have running. Wow. Sorry. Dumb. Assembler's on, it's just not behaving. Alright, so batteries are going to go from charge to discharge is what's going to have to happen. There. Now the assembler should be making stuff. I don't know why it gave me that problem. Well, whatever. It decided I didn't have enough material, even though I had enough material. Put our batteries on to recharge. These and head down here. Alright, so now we've got that. The screen lighted. Okay. So now we're ready to have really nice efficiency in the refinery. And we'll also need efficiency in the assembler. Well, let's get back to what we needed the tubes for, which was our thing we're building. Alright. There we go, one's done. There we go, another one's done. Alright, let's see the capacity. Alright, this has got 33,000 liters for capacity, so we're good to go on that. Alright, now you're probably saying to yourself, we don't have a way to drive this sucker. This is very true. Oh, you know what we're going to want to do? We need a gyroscope. So, gyroscope. And we'll just put that back here. Alright, 5 construction components and 3 computer pieces. I'm just going to leave this open for right now. Alright, so we got our gyroscope. So we'll be able to move around. Okay, next we'll need a remote control. Because what we're going to do is we're going to basically control it, not with a cockpit, but with this. Oh, why is this all red? Probably because I need interior. Okay, interior plate. So we've got our remote control. And we have all the pieces for that. That's actually really cheap. Now, you can see these are red because we don't have power. Next, we're going to want a little seat. So we've got our passenger seat. And we're probably going to need to put some blocks on before that cares to be put in there. There we go. See, way cheaper than flight seats. Alright, so now, one last thing. We're going to need a reactor. A teeny one. And we're going to need a conveyor. I guess it thinks I picked the big one. Alright. We need a small one, not the Mondo one. So I did pick the big one. Alright. So just in case one side picks up more than the other, we'll be able to deal with that. So I don't want to be carrying tons of stuff, so I'm not going to worry about not too much, but we're going to put our reactor down, and we are going to want to be able to just pop stuff in and out of it. So we're going to slap it down right there. Alright, I need a metal grid and some reactor components. So let's see if we can actually make those. Reactor. Okay, no reactor rooms, but we have metal grids. So now we need to see what's it gonna take to make these. All right, we don't have any silver. That's problematic. And the things that require silver, gravity generator components. Nope. This is problematic because I don't have silver available. Wood detector. Nope. All right, we're out of luck for making reactor components. So unless I hunt some doggies down, well, I'm running low on energy. So I'm thinking we might be stuck. We might be stuck. And stuck in the sense that we're going to have to really... Here we go, my energy's back up. All my gases are gone, so... We're gonna plop them there. We'll just snag him right back. There we go. Ooh, okay. So that bottle's half empty, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna dump it off and go grab the other one. Alright, what I'm looking at here is the only thing that has reactor components is our nuclear reactor. What's this? What are you? Timer block. Why is our nuclear reactor red? Oh, because it's empty. Oh man. Okay, well, we can't do reactors yet then. That's problematic. So we can't do stored reactors right now. I mean, a small reactor, because we're out of fuel. I didn't realize we ran out of fuel. So you know what? We can turn that reactor off. Well, wait. There's a small reactor. Where's the large reactor? Oh, you know what? That is considered a small reactor on a large ship. Okay. Well, we need to build batteries then. I wasn't planning on making this battery operated, but I think I've got to. Oh, crud. Well, you know, the things you learn while you're making stuff. Alright, how does that look? That looks like it'll work. Alright, steel plate. Always need some steel plate. Alright, first things first, let's grab some uranium. Okay. Alright, I need to... G? Trying to remember how to do this. I can't access inventory from right here. Okay. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. Had a bit of a hiccup. I don't know why, but I couldn't get the remote control thing to work. So I'm stuck making a cockpit. Which, I mean, I needed to drain my batteries a lot to build and put it in here. So, a bit irritated. But it's there now. So we got some fuel. We got some speed. This has got no oxygen in it, so I've got to really be careful with that. Oh, you know what? I have no right or left thrusters. That was a mistake. Oh. So we're going to level ourselves off. Try and stop. Oh, not die, please. Oh, I did. I just killed myself.
My ship, come back! Oh man, I don't have time to find it right now, so we're gonna have to just stop for right now and get back to it later. Let me know what you think in the comments below. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay nerdy.